AI has replaced customer service and programming, so why not marketing? In this video, I'm gonna try to use AI content creators to convince a real human to buy my product. That is, if my ads get approved by Facebook at all. I'm gonna pit my AI ads up against a professional ad agency to see if I can outperform them at a fraction of the cost. I'm gonna be able to save thousands of dollars on my businesses every single month if this actually works. But the real question is, will any of these ads actually work? And which will come out on top? The results were not what I expected. First, I'm gonna launch some ads for this product, which I'm currently launching for my new brand. I basically came up with a spray bottle that you can spray on your back to cure back knee. This is a problem that a lot of people struggle with, including myself, so I wanted to see if this is something that other people resonate with. I already paid an agency $1,000 to make me 3 video ads, and so on my part, I'm gonna make 3 video ads as well. And if you stick till the end of the video, I'll be comparing the total cost of the AI ads versus the agency ads to determine which one performs better. While I waited for the agency, I found a few services to make AI ads. The one that stood out was called Arc Ads, which seemed perfect for generating AI talking head avatars, which is exactly what I need. This is the service I'll be using. My first impressions of Arc Ads, the interface is pretty easy to use. You have this cool interface that you can type in. It's like ChatGPT, but for video creatives. To actually generate a video, you have to start by either picking from their huge library of avatars, or you can actually add your own custom avatar. So I'm gonna be doing one of each just to see how it ends up working. After doing some research, I think my main demographic of people that I need to target are actually teens and early adults. But a lot of these people don't have a ton of money, so I wanted to do a bit more digging into the type of people I can target, and I thought a really good target demographic would be actually moms, because moms would buy this for their children. Hopefully, if I get the messaging right, I can get these moms to buy this product for the kids. So I selected my first avatar, a girl who looks about 20. I gave the AI a reference picture of my product and it realistically placed it in her hand, which is pretty crazy. I have no idea how they're doing this, but it looks really great. The first feature I tried came out pretty unnatural, so I tried the scenes feature, and the first 8 seconds it generated was actually insane. The intonation, her mouth, everything was synced up, and she was holding the product. The only catch is that it generates only 1 sentence at a time, so I had to stitch them all together in CapCut. I also used their B-roll feature to start generating B-roll overlays to add more variety. Her voice also sounded a bit robotic, so I used 11 Labs' voice cloning feature to make it sound more natural. I'm gonna play the ad one more time so you can see what it looks like now.
Okay, here's my 6-week update on using my back knee spray every single day. And so far, I've noticed my back acne has...
Everything's properly placed. The text looks like it's correct as well. The only thing that was a little bit weird was my AI avatar. Her skin was way too smooth and the bottle she was holding, there's some off with that. I hope in my next ad I can fix those issues. For my other 2 AI ads, I targeted the other demographics that I researched. For the second ad, I used an African American mom to test the angle of a mom buying this for her kids. And for the final ad, I went in with a completely different direction with a super raw, unedited video of a young adult talking directly to the camera. No music, no fancy B-rolls. Yes, it's a bit lazy, but I just want to see if it works. On the other hand, good news, content creators, they have received the product, they're filming, and the agency says they should get back to me in about 3 days. So I just gotta wait a little bit for them to finish up their videos, and then we can review those and launch all the ads all together. I'm really excited to see what actually performs the best. Alright guys, I am back. I know I said I'd be back after 3 days, but it's actually been 7 days. One of my creators said something wrong in the script, and so I had to ask for a revision. But the agency charged me an additional $50 per revision, and I had to make 2 different revisions. That took a while, and it added 4 more days to the timeline. But anyways, regardless, we have our creatives here. I'm just gonna quickly go through these 3 creatives and give you guys my thoughts.
I used to avoid summer clothes because my back looked red, dry, and terrible. Nothing worked, not even the expensive skincare kits. But then I finally found a spray that actually works. It's called the 360 back knee spray. The 360 nozzle makes it
I can see that the B-roll, they actually show videos of the spray being sprayed. Definitely looks very polished, like a proper UGC ad. The other two ads followed a similar style. One was more natural and personal, while the other had a hook that I liked. But the creator's energy felt a bit inauthentic. With all 6 ads ready, it was time for the moment of truth. I set up 2 identical campaigns, one for the AI ads and one for the agency ads, and set them live. I was hoping for at least one sale. Guys, I'm back. I have bad news and good news. Mostly bad news, but I'm going to give it to you guys raw and give you guys the honest truth. I only got to spend about $50 before my ad account got suspended. But before we get into why it was suspended, let's break down the production costs. The agency costs a base of $1,000 plus $50 for shipping and another $100 for revisions. This brings the grand total to $1,150 or around $383 per ad. And it took 9 days to produce everything. For the AI ads, I spent about $550 in credits in total, making each ad cost about $183. But it only took me 4 days. The reason my AI ads costs were so high as well was because it took me a while to figure out how to create the right prompts, so I wasted a bunch of credits. Now for the bad news, my CPM, also known as my cost to show the ads to 1,000 people, was ridiculously high. The AI ads had a CPM of $140, while the agency ads were $63. The reason my CPM was so high on the AI ads may have entirely been my fault. The ad I made with just the girl talking with no edits completely bombed with a CPM of $230. I'll admit it was a bit low effort, but that single ad skewed the entire average for the entire campaign, despite the other 2 ads having comparable CPMs to the agency ads. But here's the most interesting part: the click-through rate. My AI ads had a click-through rate of 0.91%, which was almost double the 0.51% from the agency ads. This means people were significantly more interested in the ads generated by AI than the ones by real people. So all in all, analyzing the effectiveness of these ads, I would definitely say they're very comparable, which means AI ads are basically just as good as real ads. I'm super optimistic about the future. I might have to try a different niche. However, my ad account got suspended because I think some of the ads that I made showed before and after, and that just caused my account to get blocked basically after only spending $50. So if there's something to warn you guys on when you're making your ads, you can't show pictures of people before and after. You have to be a lot more subtle about your before and afters. For my creatives, I literally just showed 2 pictures right next to each other of the before and afters, and I think Facebook didn't like that. If this video hits 200 likes, I will do this challenge again, but on one of my existing brands that's already making money and in a profitable niche. And I will break everything down for you guys in that video as well. If you guys want to try ARC ads for yourself, click that first link in the description and you're gonna get a nice discount code as well. With that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.